Hello, everybody. This is DLR coming to you live from DLR PDS, and we're coming live from the Wellness Pit. So we're going to use our chair to show you how to do some leg extensions and leg curls. Leg extension and leg curls. And we're going to do these without even using a resistant band because we can use our own natural weight to help us use those curls, leg curls and extensions. So we'll start out with the leg extension. So make sure you got a chair with a back, a part for your buttocks and four legs so that you can have that balance and use that chair for support. So go ahead and have a seat in your chair. And we're going to start out with the leg extensions. Now, if your legs are strong, or if you're recovering from an injury, you can use your hand for assistance. So if I had to use my hands for assistance, or we'll call a modified version, I would use my hands to put up under my leg like this to hold, support my leg, and I would extend out. When we're extending that leg, we don't want to lock the knee. We just want to get that quad muscle to flex. But we want to keep that toe facing up toward the ceiling, or toes facing up toward the ceiling. So this is the modified version. That's one. I'm using my arm for assistance, that two. And I'm squeezing that quad just like that. Get that leg just like that till I feel that quad tightening up. You can get away with straightening your legs without a machine, but on the machine you have to be careful because our knee is not a muscle, it is a joint, and it has a certain amount or a certain range of motion it can go before we hyperextend the knee. So that's why we want to keep that knee right there instead of trying to put it behind us. All right, so that's a modified version. If we got our good strength, we're going to put our feet flat on the floor, buttocks in the chair. We're going to put our shoulders on the back of the chair. You can grab the side of the chair, or you can just put your hands on your thigh. I prefer to put my hands on my groin and thigh area. And so we'll do isolated first. So I'm going to start with the left leg and do a left leg extension. So it look like this. That's one. That's two. Notice my foot is coming up off the floor. My toe is pointing up, and I'm bringing my foot back. There's three. Squeeze that quad. There's four. Squeeze the quad. That's five. Squeeze the quad. That's six. Squeeze the quad. That's seven. Squeeze the quad. That's eight. Squeeze the quad. That's nine. Squeeze the quad. That's 10. Squeeze the quad, or whatever word you want to say, that lets me hold it in flex arm motion, flex arm for 2 to 3 seconds. So you can say 1, 2, 3, or you can make up your own word. It's up to you. Or if you just got to know what 2 or 3 seconds is, do that. So what we do for the left, we do to the right. So it'd be like this. 1, 2. Right now I'm counting my head. 1, 2. Relax there. 1, 2. That's 3. 1, 2. That's 4. 1, 2. Notice I'm easing my foot back. That's 5. That's very important. That's 6. It's very important to ease your foot back because when you get on that machine, you don't want the hyperextend your knee back going backward. So control that positive resistance and negative resistance coming back. 7. That's 8. Whole time I know I'm doing this right. If I put my hand on my quad, I can feel my quad muscle extending out and contracting in. That's 9. It can feel it extracting out and contracting in. That's 10. All right, that was an isolated leg extension. Now, I like to put my hands on the chair, or put your hands under your butt, up under your legs. Depends on what you got. Grab your pants, whichever way you want to do. So I'm just gonna grab my pants. It's easier because this chair doesn't really have no handles on it. So I want to keep my shoulders against the back of the chair so I can protect my back. So the same thing, I'm gonna bring my legs out. That's 1. Bring them out. That's 2. Bring them out. That's 3. Extend out. Bring them in. It's 4. 1, 2. That's 5. 1, 2. That's 6. 1, 2. Squeeze those. Bring them in. 7. 1, 2. Bring them in. 8. You notice your feet come back a little faster. That's because we don't really have no balance. So it's okay if you bring them back a little faster because you really don't have a lot of balance unless you get those handles. 1, 2. That's 9. 1, 2. That's 10. So that right there, this is a compound leg extension, which means we do both legs at the same time. If we do one leg, that's an isolated leg extension. So those are leg extension. All I use was my own natural body weight in the chair for support. My own natural weight for resistance and support. I use the chair for support. All right. So to do those leg curls, take your chair, make sure it's flat on the floor. You're gonna lean at about between a 35 and a 45 degree angle. You're gonna lean. One leg is gonna be stationary, which is gonna be my right leg. I don't want my knee hyperextended. I want that leg soft. What we mean by soft is have a slight bend in that right leg, so we don't put pressure on that knee. Remember, the knee is a joint, not a muscle. I'm gonna bring the other leg up. I'm gonna bring the other leg up and ease it down. Try to take my heel and bring it close to my butt as I can get it. That's 2. That's 3. Now I'm working that hamstring. That's 4. Bring that leg up as far as I can get it. That's 5. That's 6. Now you can use leg weights on your leg, or you can use the band. We're just doing natural right now. We find natural works better because a lot of people got to get that technique right. If you do it this way, then when you go to the gym and start using other things, you'll have the proper technique. That's 6. I'm using the chair for support. That's 7. But I'm keeping my back straight. I'm tilted. I'm in an angle, but I'm sticking my back straight, head up. That's 7. 8. Soft foot down. 9. 10. Soft foot down means this. We don't come here and do that. We don't want to do that. We want here, control, positive, and control the injury going down. We want control both ways. All right. Whatever I do for that left leg, I must also do for the right leg. So the same thing. Now I'm going to have my left leg soft or knee slightly bent forward, not backwards. I'm going to take the other foot and bring it up, leg and bring it up. Try to get that heel as close as my buttocks I can so I can work this hamstring. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. As you notice, I don't have a lot of range of motion. That comes with mobility and flexibility. So just go as far as you can go. And if that's not good, you don't have a lot. I like to use the leg machine, but you gotta be careful how much weight you put in there so you don't hyperextend that knee. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. Control the injury going down. That's 10. All right. So once again, that's a leg curl. All right. So we just showed you how to do a leg extension and a leg curl. You can start out with that without the weights. Then you get good. You can use the band. We'll show you how to use the bands or leg machines in another exercise, in another video. But thank you for tuning in for your leg extensions and leg curls using a chair. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.